Hi everybody, and welcome to the very first Love Local cooking segment. I'm here today with Dottie Beasly. She is the manager of the 12 South Farmers Market, and we are going to cook a recipe that she kind of created and show you how to use some of the seasonal ingredients that you'll find at your local farmers market. All right, so what are we making actually today?
So this is a pasta dish. We're gonna use some Nicoletto's shortcut pastas. One of my go-to recipes is just a pasta, a veggie, and a protein, and that you can kind of mix together, and it's really quick and easy, but also very nutritious and fresh and
filling.
filling.
I feel like this will be a good dinner idea for families on the go, especially during the week, because you're getting all the nutrition and it's not super time intensive. Not all market managers are paid positions. Like, some people volunteer their time, and it's really about their passion for bringing local food and making it available to people. The 12 South Farmers Market is in Nashville. It's in Sevier Park, and it takes place every Tuesday evening between May and October. Yeah.
4 to 7 p.m. We have live music every week, food trucks every week. This year we'll have close to 75 vendors every week.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We were just talking actually before we started filming, and you're gonna have Compost Nashville at the market. That's amazing. So for anybody who doesn't know Compost Nashville, they are a local composting company, and you pay a fee every month, and they bring you a bucket every week, and you fill your bucket with all your food waste, and then they pick it up and leave you a clean bucket. So I was just thinking, if people don't like rainbow chard, or what other kind of in-season things can people expect to see this spring when the market opens?
One thing I really like to use in a recipe like this is kale. Tuscan kale is the kind that I prefer. It's kind of like a wider leaf.
Like the dinosaur kale?
The dino kale, yeah.
That's my favorite too.
It's a little less bitter and a little less tough than I think some of the other kinds. But there's obviously curly green or red kale. So I usually like do a chiffonade chop.
What?
So here, I'll show you how I do it. So I usually cut the stems off like that. I mean, you can eat these. We can chop these up and put them in there as well. They're just a little tougher and a little, more crunchy. Okay. So it just depends on like what kind of texture you're going for. But usually how I do this is
I'm learning something new today.
Roll it up like this. And then do like a ribbon cut.
Oh, okay.
Just depending on like what size. I like it to be a little bit smaller. So if we have some salt.
We have salt.
So this is something I learned from Sarah Gavigan, who's the owner of Taku Ramen in Nashville. Some of these greens that are a little more bitter, like kale, collards, Swiss chard, if you salt them first before you cook them, and then do like just a little massage, it helps it to just be like a little less bitter and a little less tough, like when you're cooking it. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll put the garlic and the onion down in the pan. We'll do some olive oil.
Okay. Dump it in.
Yep.
And our ground sausage came from Smoke and Oaks Organic Farms.
The other good thing about Smoke and Oaks too, I'll just say, is they do usually like a daily special.
Oh, yes.
So they might do, a smoked item, like a smoked brisket one day, or they might do like their house-made meatballs. We have some baby portobello mushrooms and red pepper. At this point, I think we can add our greens. If you see like the salt has started to take out the moisture. So at this point, I'm gonna put a little broth.
I think we have to talk about Kids Cook before we wrap this up. So Love Local is a sponsor of this event at the market once a month, and you find these amazing local chefs and bring them to the market, and they come with a recipe that's simple enough for kids, and the whole idea is to really bring families together in the kitchen using local ingredients, and the chef shows you how to make a variety of things. I mean, last year we ran the gamut on.
I know, we did quite a lot.
We did.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is to, you know, give people inspiration for what they're seeing at the market and how they can use it at home. And then, like you said, also like bring in the whole family into the kitchen. Hey, it's important to, you know, where your food comes from, like knowing where your food comes from, and then also helps with that picky eater thing, right?
But thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you for having
amazing.
me.
And I love the opportunity to show people what they can do with just seasonal ingredients, because everything does change with the seasons, and I think we're meant to eat with the seasons, so it's helpful to know what to do with things that you can find at the farmer's market. So I really appreciate you being here. Thank you.